welcome to the CMG Podcast, number 68.
We're back. I'm back.
You're back.
CS Ocho.
There you go.
Yeah, I got it. I hope Zonner's watching because I wanted to make him proud today.
I
actually didn't think about it. It came to me.
I can't wait to the next episode.
Oh, we got to do so much fun stuff. Oh,
It's gonna
man.
be
I've been
a little
talking to Matt
tongue-in-cheek.
about having a not super Twitch-friendly podcast where we all come slightly buzzed and have a fun time and see how that works out.
That might be interesting. I mean,
We could do it.
we could set it to mature only.
We wouldn't drink on the stream, but,
No.
we come into the stream excited. That'd be great. So anyway, yeah, podcast number 68.
Yep.
It's just me and Ate today.
Yeah.
So
the Dread Pirate, Matthew, he had prior engagements that I think he didn't realize he did. But nonetheless, we are here.
yes.
You can follow us on Casual Misfits Gaming at Facebook and everything else.
Oh.
Besides Twitter.
I was like, do we do
No,
it?
no,
Oh,
no.
man.
I kind of like the CMG Gamecast at Twitter. I just kind of like that.
Gamecast has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, CMG Gamecast.
Gamecast does sound nice, but CMG After Dark.
Yeah, Claw. If you flew out to
this
here,
could be your seat.
I would let you sit in
You
that
would
seat.
sit here and it'd be okay.
Nobody
from the
will
very
understand you because you have an accent. But
It's okay. It's not that bad.
have you heard him speak?
Yeah, I think I've heard him once on Discord, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, it's
A little heavy, but it could be fun.
it'll be add some culture to the podcast. That's for sure.
Fun. Do they have planes where he's from?
Uh,
Were planes invented yet?
I heard they just had this. It's a new invention for them called the Kitty Hawk.
Kitty Hawk?
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that... No, that's not the corkscrew helicopter thing, is it?
No, it's the original airplane.
Oh,
the
the one
Kitty
with
Hawk.
that's like the 7...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. I'm cultured.
Hello, Mooney Girl in the chat. Yes. See, Claw. Yeah, there's paper planes.
They have paper planes. All right, you can do it. You can figure it out. International paper plane flight, you know?
One storm, you're dead.
Just one storm. Don't get any moisture in those blades. You're gonna be fine. You can make it.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is the CMG podcast. We talk all things video games, mostly.
Usually.
This week it's been kind of slow on the gaming
Yeah.
news until yesterday. Then some more major things happened.
Are we talking about those major things today?
Yeah, those are the two things I added.
Oh,
to
those are the major things. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I kind of heard about the last thing, but we'll talk about that at the end.
Yep.
Nice. But yeah, not a lot's been going on. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like not much.
Well, you kind of, and this happens every year. You kind of have a lull before
Lol.
E3.
Oh yeah. And E3 is like.
It's in June, so
It's not even a big
April,
E3
May,
anymore.
June. We have like 2 to 3 more.
Jeez. I'm just waiting for the PS5 to be announced. I'm waiting for all this new stuff to be announced.
Well, let's talk about some of that. That's for sure.
Man.
I'm gonna go this way because I'm.
Ooh.
we're looking-
Ooh.
Oh,
Renegade.
I know.
I've never seen Ate do this before. No,
No.
go back.
No,
Come on. Yeah, look at him. Ate doesn't care. He's a rule breaker today.
I know.
This is exciting. Hey, look, your wife's in the chat. Get a good look at this.
I know.
Get a good look at
She
this.
probably hasn't. Well,
You're not going to see this very often.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. So we start off every podcast with how was your week and what have you been playing? So Robert.
So we talked about this earlier. My week's been hell.
Oh yeah.
It's a fun week, but it's okay. I'm here. I had to do something to make myself not feel bad. But game-wise, what have I been playing? Anthem. Oh, lots of Anthem. I'm trying to get back into Anthem. I played a little bit when it first came out, then I'm back in again. I don't know. I like it. A lot of people don't like it because they don't like grinds, but like it's
It's the point of the
it's
game.
what it is. Like
Yeah.
it's a grind. Like if you don't like it, it's not your game. I get it.
I don't like Diablo because there's too many dungeons and grinding and it's
Too many mobs.
yeah.
You know, you
that's-
never know what item you're gonna get.
That's the point of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's fun for me when I get home from work and all I want to do is kill things and not have things kill me as much, you know. So it works. It works. People call me a baby, but I like PvE. I like PvE a lot.
Yeah.
And I was having a conversation this week about how some things in the game seem a little overpowered, and I said, man, they're gonna have to fix that. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, they're not. It's PvE. It doesn't matter if it's overpowered
Yeah.
at all because you're
Right,
not
and-
beating anybody. You're just beating the computer.
And that kind of
Oh.
well. Oh, we got a
We got a call from Zonner. I'm gonna take this while Ate talks.
okay.
Hello. Hey buddy, what's going
That's it. Okay, so he's been playing that. I've been playing.
He's 19.
He, what? What?
Yeah. Oh, we're in the middle of a podcast, my friend. Just FYI, just so you know.
And
No, we're like me and Ate are up here discussing, and you're on the phone with me and on Twitch right now.
You
Yeah.
should put it. Just say you're on speakerphone.
Wait, let me put you.
Hold, please.
What?
Anyways, so he's talking on the
Uh-huh.
phone with Honor. I've been playing some Dungeons and
The one
Dragons.
in Fashion Alley. Fashion Alley
also-
Mall, I think, right? Or Fashion Valley. Okay, cool. I'll hit you up after the podcast because I might be going out to dinner with
Okay.
the parents, but I'll let you know.
Anthem.
Go
I'm
ahead,
playing Anthem. Played some. That was.
So freaking Zonner.
I
He's
know.
like, he was so surprised. Like, I thought you guys weren't having a podcast today. And I'm like,
Like,
no,
no,
we're sitting here. We're
we're
talking
here.
about stuff. Oh, that was professional of me. Sorry about that, guys. But it's
No.
Zonner. What am I going to do?
So I played some Dungeons and Dragons again.
Nice.
Did some Anthem. Did a little bit of Sea of Thieves. Some punk kids thought they could kill me when I was by myself. That didn't work
Sea of
out.
Thieves? I don't think so.
That didn't work
Not
out
my
too
shit.
well. Nope.
Not my kids. All right.
Actually, we're thinking about doing.
Ooh.
Okay, so the chat is asking. So Cakeman says, "What level are you in D&D?"
Let's be real. Kyle's asking.
Well,
Kyle wants to
yeah.
know.
So in my main campaign I'm playing with on Fridays, I am now level 8 ranger. So then I have to go through all that stuff and try to figure out what I want to do as far as feats and abilities and all that. And the one I'm playing with Michael, I am now a level 2 warlock.
Level 8, though, huh?
It's where you start getting into
Yeah.
more like crazy things.
And don't make any mistakes and kill yourself off.
Well, it's kind of 3.5 is a lot of math involved. Like I literally have to write out like a flow chart of attacks because I'm a ranger.
Yeah.
And I took so many feats that include like, okay, within 30 feet you get this, within 60 feet you get this, within a line you get this, and it's like I literally had to write out everything before we started playing, put it down, looked over everything. Okay.
How are you
We're-
going to position yourself to get the most out of your damage? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then because we have a bard, and then we also have a wizard. Wizard. That their main thing is they like try to buff you.
Okay.
So then on top of my main stuff, they're also buffing me. So I actually had to put like extra like slots. Okay, if I get this plus here. So I was like, and now I have a many shot feat where. Okay, so I have a standard shot. I have a rapid shot, so in one attack I can let loose 2 arrows at a disadvantage to it, but I have other things to buff it up, so it cancels it out. And then I also have many shot on top of that, which I just got, so it's another 2 arrows
Another 2?
on each rapid shot.
So 6 arrows?
4 arrows.
Oh, so 2 on each rapid shot. So not another 2, but you're adding another 1 per rapid shot, which is another 2 total. So that would
Actually, no, total it would be 1. See, this is what I was dealing with yesterday, right? So the first rapid shot is 2 arrows. The second rapid shot is 2 arrows.
Man, if Mr.
So that's-
Rogers, my kindergarten teacher, is watching, I'm sorry, we can't figure this
And
out.
so that's 4 arrows. That's just for the first attack. I now can do 2 attacks, so I can let loose 8 arrows potentially if I wanted to.
At a pretty large disadvantage, I would think, right?
The second attack is a lot.
A lot more. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, 5. I do play 5 with Klaus saying I should play 5e, and I do play 5e with Michael's crew, and that one is a lot easier, a lot less. I mean, it's still math, but not.
So is it like classic WoW versus new WoW?
Yeah.
Or it's just like you run in and you just pick whatever feats everybody else is picking, and you go?
Essentially.
Okay.
But yeah, so I played a lot of that.
Then no, Claude, don't play 5e because that's not fun.
No, it is 5.
No.
No, I do enjoy
I guess
5e.
It is fun. Fine.
Let's see what Anthem, Sea of Thieves, Minion Masters, and
Minion Masters.
It's on Steam. It's like it's kind of like a cross between Hearthstone and what's that Castle Royale? What it's called?
What, Clash of Clans?
It's kind of like Clash of Clans, but the one where it's like one tower, and you send.
Yeah,
things.
yeah. They're tower defense, whatever. Version.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Did you, dude? Have you played what is it? Dota chess? Auto chess?
No.
It's kind of cool. My friend showed it to me. It's pretty popular on Twitch right now. It's a Dota 2 mod where you load into it and it's like a chess game, and you basically every round you buy characters and add them to your chessboard, and then like they auto fight against another player, and if you win you get more gold to buy more chess pieces, and you keep leveling up and putting different pieces and leveling up your pieces.
So it's kind of like wizarding chess.
I've never played wizarding chess.
From
oh god, yes. Okay, no, because you can't control the actual chess pieces once they're on the board. But it kind of feels like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like a tower defense / chess game with Dota 2 characters. Lots of fun. That's a cool one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Lasno. Hi.
Hello. All right. So.
Ooh, guess we can get into it. We didn't really have a mod Monday. We tried to play Smite for game night, but we had some connection issues, and the second the game started, we dropped frames, so it was like, this isn't going to work. By the way, if you haven't played Smite before, now's a good time to jump in. You got all these like noobs from Switch, and it's really easy to kill them. So it's a lot of fun.
That's right.
Yeah, I've been playing that this last week and destroying people. Like,
so I'm actually do well in the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Because these players don't know what they're doing. It's a lot of fun. But
neither do I.
So we didn't have a game night. We didn't have Mod Monday. All that fun stuff.
But we will be having a Sea of Thieves stream tomorrow.
Sea of Thieves Sunday.
S day.
S day.
Because it's either Saturday or Sunday.
So just Sea of Thieves S day.
Yep.
Yeah, either one.
Stay.
One of the two. Probably Sunday. At least for tomorrow.
The Kegman Kyle asks, is Smite all crossplay?
So Smite,
all but PS4, right?
Yeah. For whatever reason, Sony and Smite don't like each other and they won't crossplay. But if you had an account on Xbox or if you had an account on PC, it's all just one account now. So your account is your main account, and if you had two, they merge them together and you get all the skins and stuff that you had on one account. So it's pretty cool. So like now I can play on PC, Switch, and Xbox on my main account. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for PS4, but that might not ever happen. I have no idea why.
We'll wait to the PS5.
I want to see. I don't know if it's just them being picky or if there's an actual like software problem where they can't do it.
It's something about Sony's architecture
that's what I want it. I want it to be that, so that it's not just them being a-holes. You know, like I want them to actually have a reason why it's not possible.
I mean, now here's the thing. Like certain games like Rocket League is cross-platform with PC, but not Xbox. Or is it Xbox now?
Yeah, but
it's weird.
We found out that it's cross-platform, but not really. Like you can play against your friends, but like that might just be Rocket League's fault. We couldn't really do much when we tried to cross-platform except for private matches. Yeah,
I'm sure with the PS5 they'll make it a lot easier. I'm hoping.
PS5, man. Waiting for it. I'm excited. It's one of the things I'm really stoked about. And if anybody has an Xbox One X that they don't want anymore, let me take it apart because I want to see what's on the inside. Side note.
Claw's asking, can I join if I take my Xbox to uni?
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
I mean, you could play with us.
It's going to be myself, Joseph, and most likely Jamie, and possibly Kyle.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah, Sea of Thieves.
So you could join that, or you could play Smite on Xbox now. Is fine, but I'm not sure which one you were talking about. But either or, it would make more sense. Sea of Thieves.
Because he wants to play Sea of Thieves.
Got it. So yeah.
Now, depending on if we have enough room, because the max you can have is 4, so depending on people's schedules tomorrow. And who's playing? Yeah, it's a possibility you can play with us.
Quickly to chat, Elasno, your son is hosting a D&D party today, so he's not here.
Lots of D&D right now.
Apparently, this is D&D time.
Well, yeah. Did you see the Critical Role? Do you know what Critical Role is?
No.
It's basically the biggest D&D stream on Twitch.
Well, that's a good name for it.
Yeah.
Because I was like instantly thinking in my head, some kind of dice roll thing. No, that's a good name.
Yeah, and they've been going strong for about, was it 4, 5 years?
So they've been doing good.
Yeah, and they got more traction. When they first started out, it was like, okay, maybe 1,000 people are watching. Yesterday or Thursday, there was like 50,000 people watching.
Whoa.
Them. Yeah. And they just announced on Monday their animated. They wanted to do an animated short, like maybe 22 minutes, and they went to all.
Pretty long short.
Okay, episode.
Okay.
They went to all these, studios like, hey, we want to do this, and and all the studios were like, no, we don't really want to do that because we don't really know the scene.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you really should want to, get behind this. They're like, no. So they did a Kickstarter campaign starting on Monday, and their goal, Stewie says Vox Machina. Yep. So they
Is this Gingerbeard? But he changed his name to Stewie Uchiha?
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
So they announced it a couple weeks ago, saying that, hey, we're going to be doing this. And when they dropped it on Monday, they had a goal of $750,000.
Whoa!
Because a lot of it takes they said for every minute of animation is like $30,000 to do.
That's insane.
So they said we want to do $750,000. They broke that milestone in 1 hour.
Oh my god.
They are now at 6.5 something million. Yes.
What are they gonna do? Like,
So
I guess now we gotta make a show. Yeah.
Essentially, because
Wow.
they had certain milestones. Okay, at 1 million, we'll add another 22 minutes. And every million or so, another 22 minutes. So now they basically have a whole mini series going on, and now those same people that they talk to do this show, they're like, oh.
Now they're like, oh wait.
Maybe we could talk. It's like,
No,
yeah.
Yeah, no. We got funding now. We don't need it. But imagine waking up one day and you're $6.4 million richer. Like,
Yeah, they were flabbergasted.
yeah, you're just like, I don't know what to do. Like,
They put their highest milestone at 3.5 million, just thinking, oh yeah, that will never happen.
Oh, man.
It's just a really cool thing that we'll do if it ever happens. Yeah, they
No,
broke
no.
that the next day.
I gotta do twice that. Like, dang.
Yeah, they broke their 3.5 milestone the next day, and now every so often, if you go on there,
That's so much.
and it's basically they started streaming their first campaign because they started playing the game before they were even streaming. So it was
So they streamed halfway through a campaign.
more like a 1/4 of the way through.
Well, you never really know until
Yeah.
the campaign ends. But they started streaming through a campaign.
Yeah, so they started, and so basically what this is a prequel to the streaming point
Oh, so you can see what happened up until that point.
to an extent.
It must have been good then, because
Yeah.
they're making a whole show off of it.
Well, they did that, and then once they broke all these milestones, they said, well, we're going to do the Briarwood arc, which, if you don't know what it is basically these. Well,
Don't ruin it.
okay,
Don't ruin it.
it's a pretty cool arc.
So is it their own arc, or is it like a D&D arc that they just
No,
kind of go
so
off?
that's the thing. Matt Mercer is the dungeon master for this. He basically made the whole campaign from scratch.
Oh, that's awesome.
He made the kingdoms and everything. Because you can go in D&D
and you could probably find campaign like templates and stuff.
books
Yeah.
and modules and all that, and you just follow that thing. He literally made this whole thing for the first campaign, and they're in the second campaign now, and he made that whole thing as well.
And it's been years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. Okay. So they're going to basically just bring the first campaign into a cartoon
Yeah.
animated setting.
Yeah, and the people that play are all voice actors.
Oh, that's so
So
sick.
so they pretty much don't have to worry about voice acting.
Wow.
Matt Mercer's a great voice actor. He does all of these voices and he memorizes them, and it's kind of funny when he has to do them. And it's like, okay.
Okay, so they're going to have to pull out all the stops in the animation.
Yeah.
Because you've got to prove that you're using that $6+ million.
Well, and that's the thing too. They said it's not for profit. They just wanted to do this.
Yeah, they have to use it then. So that means what are they going to
Well, that's the thing. Each
Man.
milestone, they basically bumped up another episode.
That's so
another
cool.
episode.
That's so
another
cool
episode.
though, man. Oh, God, Netflix, you better be paying attention.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Paying
We're
attention.
wondering what the medium of that they're gonna be using, if it's gonna be Netflix or Hulu or.
Speaking of Netflix, your shirt there. Did you see they're coming out with a series based off Sandlot on
No.
Netflix with the original cast starring in it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, in my head I'm like, how are you gonna do that? How are you gonna make these old people into kids again? Or is it gonna be like Sandlot the later
2.0?
years and it's like their kids, you know?
Probably that.
But that's kind of cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're taking the original cast and making a show out of it. So when I saw your shirt, I got all excited this morning. I didn't want to tell you until on the podcast. Yeah.
So a bunch of us, like I put to the cause of the troop that's in, or the group that's in that first campaign is called Vox Machina.
Oh,
So that's why he said Vox Machina.
Got it.
It follows their story.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Things to look out for. See, now, every time I hear about Dungeons and Dragons, I want to get into it.
yeah,
And it
and
just seems like I'm so far behind.
well, that's the thing. You can just jump into it. You can use D&D Beyond. You can make your own stuff, buy the books. But because of Critical Role, that's why you're seeing a lot of this
Coming up
interest
again.
with D&D.
Okay. Good. It's about time.
Yeah, and they're in their second campaign with the same people, but different characters, obviously.
That's so sick, though. Think about that's all they're going to do for the rest of their life.
Well,
Play Dungeons and Dragons. Like, they've got it made now. Like, they've got a good following. They've got people that are funding them. Like,
I mean,
they do it right.
They also have their own day jobs. They just do this like
But if they do it right, they don't have to anymore. Eventually.
possibly.
Like if this show blows up, that's it, man.
Possibly.
That's exciting. That's
Yeah.
really cool for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Wow.
that being said,
Okay. Cool.
this I'm excited too about it. I basically started watching it when I was getting into D&D a few months ago. I started with all the episodes. I am now caught up.
How many episodes are there?
A lot. the first campaign's like 100 and something,
Oh,
like 100
no.
like 50 something.
How long are the episodes?
About 4 hours long.
No, that's so many hours.
Well, I do drive a lot, so
That's really good, but like, man, I could play The Last of Us like 5 times over, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, no, they do a lot. They do very well with their characters, and it's fun. You should watch it.
Okay, well, the whole chat seems to be excited about it, so I guess I'm gonna have to. That's pretty cool. All right.
Stewie says I've gained more respect for 21st century Moses. Oh, thank you.
Backwards hat Moses.
Yeah.
Doesn't take
All right, so
doesn't take nothing from nobody.
that being said, D&D tangent over.
It's a good tangent.
Yeah.
It's a good tangent. All right.
I think we should get into this week in gaming news.
Twiggin.
Twiggin.
I love that so
Yeah.
much. Just hearing that is so much fun. All right. So the first thing, we're starting off heavy. Because the week was really dry. So we want to get you guys excited and then try to keep that excitement up. So the first thing is Battlefield 5, their version of a battle royale called Firestorm. Yay!
So we talked about this previously,
yeah,
didn't we?
but this is leaked footage. So they have some leaked footage that came out this week, which is
So should we
exciting.
have this on the podcast behind us?
Yeah, yes we do. This is the leaked footage. It's
Cool.
already out there. They can't hurt us now. It's already out there.
Okay.
All the main game viewing and critic websites have already taken it, so we're going to use it too.
Oh, also, Claude makes a good point. Ashley Johnson, who is Ellie in Last of Us,
Uh-huh.
she's also part of it. Critical Role.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, now I got 2 things to do. 2 things to do. And if you guys have any background knowledge of this podcast, I don't work very well under pressure.
Yeah.
I don't do things ever.
Zoner says that he got the platinum in Ni no Kuni 2. 150 hours. That's
How do you do this,
That's-
Zonner?
that's
Zonner, how do
dedication.
you put all this time into these games that I've never heard of? I've heard of that one, obviously, but it's like games that like he'll come to me and be like, "Have you played this?" And I'm like, "I slightly barely even know that exists," and he will put so much time into it. Good job, Zonner.
Okay.
Good job. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It looks pretty exciting. I read some things on it last night. Apparently, there's a lot of like the battlefield mechanics actually built into it. You can resurrect teammates if they've been dropped or
Right.
downed.
Yeah.
When you're downed, you can actually use your pistol in this game.
Oh,
mode.
like Tom Hanks
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Saving Private Ryan?
You could do that, exactly. And if you're a good shot, you might be able to take down the people that downed you.
Or a tank.
Well, I mean, I doubt that. But yeah, it looks pretty exciting. It looks really nice. It looks like Battlefield 5. So if you like Battlefield 5 and you want to try a 65-player battle royale,
Now, is
is the way to go.
this an added mode or is it a standalone thing? I'm guessing it would have to be a...
probably going to be a mode. Maybe
'Cause-
standalone, but
Because if it's a mode, I'm cool with that.
yeah,
'cause
I
it
have
gives you
Battlefield
something
5
else.
already,
Yeah,
so
it's-
might as well try it.
Yeah, it gives you something else to do.
You know what? It's got to be an add-on because they're pushing Battlefield 5 so much with RTX and everything. I doubt they'd come out with a new game. It's probably just another mode
Yeah,
built in.
yeah. If it's a new mode, I'm totally down with that.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
If it's a new mode, it's free, hopefully. But it looks good, man. It looks good, but I can't even get excited about battle royales anymore because they're everywhere. Everybody's tried it, you know. There's even people talking about like, what is it, Halo 6? They're like, oh, it would make a great battle royale, but
No.
it's just people talking. It's
Yeah, I
just
know.
people
I know.
talking, and it's just.
And the devs said they're not going to do it.
I think it'd be stupid too. Like it could be fun if it played like the original Halo, but like it's still.
It would not be good to do that because then you're pulling more resources away from making the experience of the campaign
yes,
and the
yes,
multiplayer
yes.
itself.
Like if they made it, in my opinion, if it was a battle royale, it'd have to be very much like Halo 1 and 2. Like I wouldn't want to do a battle royale that was like Halo 3 or beyond because there's too much. It gets too complicated. It's too convoluted.
And Halo really doesn't need it.
No,
So
no.
there's no point. But I mean that it does look kind of cool if it's a free standalone. I'll give it a go. I mean I'll give most of these games a go, but
Yeah.
not Fortnite.
Yeah, like Stewie Achiha says, just stick to Apex Legends, man. Apex Legends is really fun. It's a great game.
Yeah, I do prefer it more than Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, like honestly, it probably is, in my opinion, just a really good blend of if you really enjoy like real, battle royales like PUBG, but you still want to have like the cartoon funny part of it, but still have that in there. Like it's cartoony, but it feels real. But it's a good game. It's just all really, the mechanics are fun.
Yeah.
Did you see that PUBG? They're going to be remastering the original maps.
Remastering.
Yeah. So basically, they're coming out with updated graphical versions of the original maps on PUBG.
Is that just for PC or is that going as well as?
It's probably everywhere. But if anything, if it just is on PC, that's what I play anyway. So that's exciting. But yeah,
Okay.
remastered maps. So that's our battle royale segment because there's not really much else going on battle royale. But yeah.
Huh.
Battlefield. Oh wait, your teammate's bleeding out. Let's see. Is he gonna pick him up? Bleeding out. Okay, no, it's just showing bleeding out. Oh wait, yeah. Here's the pistol. You can see him in the background, ready to shoot a pistol. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna try it. That's a fun one. This one's lighter. This one's nicer.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know this was gonna happen. This was kind of cool.
Yeah. So International Women's Day was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hence.
Oh, good choice. I didn't even question that. Good choice.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
That's a good choice.
Very fun game, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Was like PlayStation the only
Yeah, it's a
only
PS.
company that decided to do something for this?
No,
Big-
let's see.
big
Mortal
game.
Kombat also did their own picture
Oh, that's
as
cute.
well.
That's
So,
nice. Okay.
but yeah,
So it's a free theme. If you have a PS4, it's a free Women's Day theme, which looks like they took a lot of the
you
the
have
female characters from their games and made them into this really cool theme. Like,
Little
look, you see
background.
Aloy right there? Actually,
Aloy.
we're not doing this again. I'll say, I know I got it wrong, but I want to argue just to argue. I'm going to let it go. All right. But it looks pretty cool. Honestly, congrats to PlayStation for doing that. A really cool thing to do. Hopefully it didn't cost them a lot and they just were able to
I'm sure
make
it's-
fans excited. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of video games is you want to be excited about things you love. So there you go.
Deep moments with Robert.
But hey, man, you got to respect the women out
Yeah.
there, and PlayStation's doing it. Hell, I feel like yesterday it got glossed over. I had no idea it was International Women's Day. No idea. And I feel like
I knew about it.
maybe it's my fault, but at the same time, maybe it's society's fault.
No,
Everyone should have known about this, I'll
No,
say.
everybody
It should have been on billboards.
Okay,
It
everybody.
should have been on planes flying through the sky.
Okay, all right.
God
No,
should have made it appear in clouds, okay?
No,
I didn't see it.
Then you weren't on Twitter or Facebook at all.
I don't
then.
go on Twitter. I'm sorry. Everyone that's on Twitter, I hate Twitter. I'm going to be upfront with you right now. I hate Twitter. Go on anything else.
I like Twitter because I like keeping a pulse on what's going on.
But that's all it is. I feel like I'm just stalking people. Like, I'm not trying to, like, improve myself. I'm just stalking everyone's comments on what shit thing happened in their day.
Oh no, I just follow like video game developers.
See,
and-
that might make more sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just follow people that I hardly ever see.
Yeah.
And it's usually just them ranting about how bad their day was. So,
Well,
yeah.
anyways, pick it up. It's a free theme.
It's free.
pretty-
Is it still free? Can I go on, like, tonight and download it?
Oh, I'm sure.
I'd be pissed if it was like, oh, you had to get it yesterday. Like, what?
No.
What?
But
But it's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting.
now this,
Speaking of Halo.
yeah, this,
Halo. Man, Halo. We got a lot to talk about on this topic. So, it's not even a big topic, and that's the funny part.
No.
Nothing big happened this week in Halo. So, Master Chief, the Master Chief edition, the collection. I always say edition.
I don't know.
I hate myself. The collection got an update. The update was pretty negligible. Like, it was a larger update package. It wasn't But what it did is like update the main menu. It made the party system like look better, was easier. Like that's pretty cool. It's a good update. Everybody wants that, but it makes it seem like they're preparing for something. Like they're going back and updating the, the roots, getting prepped for something. What do you think, Ozzy?
And that's for the PC, or is that?
No, so this collection isn't on PC. I cannot just load up and play, Halo 1, Halo 2 like I want to.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are thinking that they're doing all these updates to get it ready
for PC.
For a PC launch.
Which would be
freaking fantastic.
That'd be fun.
And that goes hand in hand with Microsoft's thing that they wanted to, well, it was leaked that they were doing a like real compatibility shift where you could play all the Xbox exclusives on your PC, which would include the Master Chief Collection.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they start rolling out these like HD upgrades and stuff to a lot of other games.
Yeah. So this is, I don't know, it's just more exciting than it is anything. This actual update did nothing for me. Like, I'm not all excited about it. I have the collection. I'm not going to go race home and play it.
But the potential
the potential of what could happen is super exciting. Like, if I can play the original Halo on my PC again, because I don't tell people this a lot, because I got into gaming kind of later in my life, but I really wasn't later. I was still young. But the first game I ever played was Halo 1 on a PC port. The very first like PC game I ever played was Halo 1 on a PC port. Like my parents did not have Xboxes, so I wasn't able to play it on the Xbox. So my dad brought home a PC that one of his friends had like the Halo 1 demo loaded on it, and I played the crap out of that demo every day after school for like weeks.
Did you ever play over VPN? Not VPN. Yeah.
What?
Because the first Halo for PC didn't have internet play.
Oh no, I didn't do that. No.
But there was back in the day, if you got a, it's not really it was a standalone program that would allow you to tunnel through.
It's like a VPN.
Yeah. Tunnel through to other people, and not use the internet, and use it like a virtual LAN.
Oh, so like Log Me In Hamichi. So like Log Me In is another service that does that.
Yeah, so that was like back in the day.
So you can like that's good for like playing Minecraft and stuff with your friends back in the day, where you could LAN to each other from across the country. Yeah. I didn't know about that back then.
Yeah, back then that's how you would play online. It was kind of buggy and laggy, especially with like overseas people, because you didn't know who you were playing with. There was no localization.
But we're talking like when I played this, like all the PCs were beige colored still,
Yeah.
Like they all had the floppy drive disc in the front. They all had the little green light that lit up when you turned it on. They had the big old buttons that you press in and have like a light in the center. It, like kind of hurts your finger when you press too hard. Yeah. So that's what I played it on. Super excited. So if it comes back and I can play that game on my PC without having to do some like weird effing like port or like some type of weird hack online, because I used to do that, download games like that and make them run just because. I'm excited because that would be really, really cool.
It'd be kind of fun to do the Halo 1 game night.
Dude, even Halo 2, but Halo 1 is great. Which one was the one where you could actually dual wield the needlers and it became just stupid?
That was Halo.
Is that Halo 2, right, where they brought dual wielding in?
Yes.
Yeah. So like because I don't think they let you do it in the third one. You couldn't dual wield needlers, could you?
No, I thought you could. I think it's 4 was it where they
4 was the one where they took it away? Because that was such an OP strategy, because you just like, it's half the clip gone and the person just blows up.
My favorite combo, because I used to play SWAT a lot.
Oh, God. No, really?
SWAT was...
It was so upsetting. Like, that was Salt when I was a middle schooler, man.
No, that was my jam. Going around with dual magnums. Headshot.
Well, because then, like, all my friends that I'd play with had owned this game for a while, so we'd do SWAT. They'd just be, like, headshots with the BR.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'd go running down the hall, headshot the BR. I'm like, God, I can't do anything.
Yep.
I'd pick up a pulse rifle and be like, I got this, boys.
Like,
I didn't know anything, okay? I just picked up what looked good. Pulse rifle sounded good. It wasn't.
Nope, not for that mode.
Nope, not for SWAT. Not for SWAT. I like how in SWAT it actually, like, basically it's better to play with a bullet gun, like a gun that shoots actual bullets.
Right.
Yeah, it just,
projectiles, yeah.
It's just better. Like the way they made it, it just makes sense, and that's why they called it SWAT, and I love it.
Yeah, no radar, no shields.
Fun. Yeah, that was fun. No radar.
Yeah.
I think honestly it'd be fun to have a Halo without a radar. All the time.
I think they do have some modes that are like that. It's been a while
I know
since
they have items that like block radars or make them fuzzy, like special things you can pick up that like make it so you can't find them on the radar. But I would like to see a radar that's just inactive.
Well, you can do that. We could set up modes like that.
Oh, you can just turn it off, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. It's been a while since I played Halo, but excited because that would be a fun freaking game. Oh, I thought we were done with battle royales.
Oh,
I forgot. I thought we were done. We aren't done yet. All right. H1Z1.
an older battle royale.
H1Z1, man. So
That's not really the battle royale. It was back.
no, it wasn't.
It was a like
zombie survival game.
Yeah, persistent
Yeah.
game.
And it was originally wasn't H1Z1 an Arma 3 mod?
Yeah.
Yeah. So originally it was a mod that became a game that now has become a battle royale. So they have shortened the name on PC. It's not H1Z1 anymore. It's just Z1. They took H1 out. It's just Z1. Z1 is the new name. And it's a battle royale with zombies. Honestly, I wish I knew more about this because I just was not expecting this to happen. I thought H1Z1 was pretty much almost a dead game because I know it has a following of people who really like to play it, but that's about it.
Well, because they released it to PS4 and Xbox.
Oh.
So you had an influx.
Okay.
PC side, yeah, it was starting to wane, but then they released it free for PS4 and I believe Xbox. So you have a lot more players playing it now.
Oh, snap. Elasno's right.
What?
For some reason, that image is in front of the...
You're on the different scene.
Oh, duh. There we go. There you go. You caught it. You caught it, Elasno. Look at you. Looking out. Looking out. There it is. I was like looking at it. I was just so mesmerized by the picture. Didn't even realize we weren't in it.
Well. Yeah. So.
I don't know what to say about this yet. I really don't. I'm starting to jump on the I hate battle royale trains because they're everywhere now. But it could be fun with zombies. Like if it's a battle royale where like the zombies close in rather than a random wave of who the hell knows, like poison or electricity.
No, I believe it's you have this same circle.
Yeah, the circle.
As
right?
well as
zombies.
As well as zombies roving around. It's kind of like the Call of Duty battle royale.
Okay.
Where you had zombies around, but
Okay.
this was before the Call of Duty battle royale, but
See, there's too many. It's
yeah.
God.
So.
I still think it would be fun where, yeah, you could have zombies running through the map, but it would be cool to make the actual, like, circle that closes
Like
a giant zombie colony. Like, if you're on the other side, you just start taking tick damage because zombies are just smacking you from the back.
That would be scary.
That would be scary, but really cool, right? And, like, you look outside to see the circle enclosing, it's just a whole bunch of zombies. Like,
Elasno says, next up, the Brady Bunch Battle Royale.
See? There's too many. Like, there's just too many.
A bunch of marshes just coming out at you.
God damn. I can't even think, like, what's a stupid game? Like, if we're going to make it the stupidest Battle Royale game, what would it be? Like, what game would need a Battle Royale mode?
Farming Simulator
Farming
Battle
Simulator
Royale.
Battle Royale? What would that even... What is this, like, the circle is just, like, plagues of locusts coming in for your crops, and you have to just, like, quickly get your crops and get to the center? Or maybe tornadoes coming to destroy your farm? This is crazy. We're going to do this. Farming Simulator, be ready.
Don't do that.
Here we go, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And it's just about saving as many crops as you can. So if you're at the top of the leaderboard, you're saving the most amount of crops, you're safe. But then, like, people who are at the bottom just get etched out.
Die of
slowly.
starvation.
Yeah, die of starvation. They didn't save enough crops. So it's like not a whole bunch of players playing on the same battlefield, but it's like you and your farm. And if you can last longer than everyone else on their farms, you're gonna win. You got your chicken dinner. You got a chicken dinner because you saved your chickens. See? It's going to work.
There you go.
There we go. I'm excited.
Elasno says the weeds take over.
It's just a whole bunch of weeds just growing on the outside.
Instead
like
of guns, you
find
have a hoe
just smacking your way through
and
it.
a scythe.
Oh,
No.
okay. That's good. That's good.
All right.
All right. So, classic PC gamers are probably going to be stoked on this one.
This is all you, because I never played this game.
You never played Diablo?
No?
Like any of them?
No?
Really?
The only kind of game like that I ever played was... Because Dale got me into it. It was like this mythical...
Come on, Dale.
I forget, but it was kind of like that.
Like Torchlight?
No, it was like a mythical one where you had like harpies and gorgons and.
See, I don't know what one you're talking about. Because Diablo's the OG.
Yeah.
So, Anyway, the OG is coming back. Coming back because of GOG. So GOG.com has released...
And what is GOG?
I actually don't know. I looked it up. I could not find what GOG meant. I even went to their website and it just says GOG. So we can make up what we think it means.
Good old games.
Good old games. Great on gamers. I mean, whatever you want it to be. But anyway, GOG.com, if you go there right now, you'll see the Diablo 1 Remastered has been released on PC. So that means you can go back and play Diablo 1 on your current crazy built PC, just like you did when you were a kid. Which is, a lot of people might not be excited.
Are they remastering or just porting it?
It's it's not it's a re-release, my bad, not a remaster. I got scared. I scared myself. So it's like a re-release / remaster in the sense that it's the same old game. It's not in widescreen. It's still 4:3.
Okay.
Nothing has been updated except for the fact that it will play on your PC. So you don't have to load Windows XP to get it to run. You can run it with Windows 10 just fine, which is pretty exciting knowing that these older games really have a tough time playing on newer operating systems.
I know, because
It doesn't work.
Because like on my PC, I tried playing like the old Command and Conquers.
Okay.
It would not work, even though it was through the Origin pack. I tried playing like Tiberian Sun and those old games,
Yeah.
and it was like started just going out like it just would not work. It would be like just the mouse wouldn't be over the screen. You had to like move it over here to actually
It's
take
like
some.
over here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the same thing with like games on Steam. Like you buy older games on Steam and you just think, oh, it's Steam, it's gonna work. They don't work.
no.
Like if you play the original Knights of the Old Republic, good luck, because if you're playing that on a current Windows 10 PC, it's so annoying because after every single battle scene, your game will freeze. So like you'll start a battle with like a bot on the first level just to get your first like blasting like little pistol, and you'll kill the bot, and then the battle. What usually happens in the game is the battle ends and you can walk around again. It stays stuck in the battle mode and you just can't walk. You can look around, but you cannot exit that mode. You cannot attack anymore. You're just stuck.
Huh.
You've got to save the game, quit it, reopen it, and then go to the next fight.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, you cannot do that. You know how long that's gonna take? And it's just forever.
I mean, it's not their fault. It's just the games are getting old,
Yeah.
and the current systems are just not compatible.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
You really do need a team of people to sit down and make the games compatible. Like
Yeah.
they did it for KOTOR on the iPad. Like you can play on the iPad, it's fine. There's no issues.
But you had to have somebody do that.
Yeah, someone had to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Steam, kind of mad at them because I figured when I bought the game, someone had done that. No, they just decided to put that game up on Steam, and you best have an old computer or else you're gonna have a tough time.
Yeah.
So it's cool that you're doing that. It's pretty sure it's free. I hope it's free. It seemed like it was free because it's
free,
an OG game, you know?
Yeah. And Claw says they are updating the game so you can co-op. So if that's the case, I mean, I'll give it a go and
That's
play with
pretty
you.
cool. And it's a grind game, Ate.
Right.
Very much a grind game.
No, I
You
know.
just kill a whole bunch of things. They drop loot. You up your items.
Mm-hmm.
Keep killing things, and then once you beat the game, you start over in a different difficulty to get better items. It's fun,
Like, and how long of a game is it?
dude. It's been too long. When I played it when I was younger, I was probably really bad at it, so it took me a while to be honest. I beat the game, but then like when I came back to do it at different difficulties, I kind of just gave up and got onto another game. So if you really enjoy the game and you're gonna grind it at different difficulties, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, it could just be a free grind. If you need a free grind, there you go. Diablo 1 Remastered. Now,
Okay, I'm trying to find it.
I don't know what he's looking for. What are you looking for?
I'm
A
trying to
game?
find that
one
game that, yeah.
It's not that big of a deal, Ate. Ate, do you know anything about Cyberpunk 2077?
They're the ones making the,
Wasn't that the game, Cyberpunk 2077? Or is that the dev? Wow, Ate's just like
now I'm,
Ate's just like deer in the headlights right now. I think it's the game is Cyberpunk 2077. And I'm pretty sure the dev, I don't know the name of the dev.
was it, not Housemark, it was, Claw, give us a little help here.
Oh, Claw actually told us it's not free. You get 2 versions. Damn it, Claw. How much is it? But I might have to go buy it. But anyway, yeah. So, Cyberpunk 2077, whether they're the game or the dev, has been very quiet.
It is the game.
I knew it was the game. Man, I had to say that. Okay, cool. That's the game. So they've been very quiet about the game lately. A lot of people have been wondering why, because usually when games get released, there's all kinds of video footage of gameplay and stuff like that, which you can find gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077.
It's out? I thought it wasn't out yet.
It's not out yet, but
Okay.
it's like, it's pre-release gameplay.
Oh, okay.
It's like I have a little like their world release trailer behind us. But I actually am very impressed with the devs said. The devs said the reason they have not shown the game yet is because the game is still very much in like an iteration mode where
Right.
they are constantly updating and constantly changing the mechanics and changing so many things that they cannot show us what it's like because it could be completely different when the game comes out.
Thank you. CD Projekt Red. I knew that, but
There
just
it is.
mind
Okay.
blanked.
Cool. So their issue now is that CD Projekt Red has been saying that they had a whole bunch of ideas that they scrapped and then brought back and then altered and then scrapped and then brought back again and then altered again, and they're still in the game. So they're just still kind of piecing out what they want and how they want it to work and the way they want it to play. So
And that's common.
yeah.
But in this day and age, if you don't talk about it, like, oh, does that mean that it's failing, and it's not going to come out, or is it even coming out? Kind of like, for example, they just announced that Death Stranding has been delayed,
Again,
which
'cause-
I'm
understandable because no one knows what the hell that game's really going to be about yet.
yeah.
Like, kind of, but not really. So that's okay. Keep me in suspense.
Yeah, but you have people like who start getting antsy and or
Oh. Claw, really? CD Projekt Red, they own GOG and they did Witcher? I should have known that. I love The Witcher.
no.
It's a great game.
Well, now you know.
And now, see, Claw, it was all planned. That's why we went from Diablo to Cyberpunk. We knew there was a relation.
Yep.
It wasn't just me copying and pasting on the Google Doc, and they happened to be next to each other. Yeah. But anyway, that's what they're doing. I applaud them for it. They're being very firm on it. They're not trying to just appease everyone, and they're telling everyone, hey, you know what? It's still in the works. We're not going to give you anything until we know what it's going to be like.
And right, and if you think about it, this, for example, Spider-Man, they showed a lot of stuff.
Damn Puddlegate.
And then, yeah, exactly.
Damn puddles.
And then that's what happens when puddles aren't
I still
everywhere.
can't believe that. They didn't even change the game. They just took away puddles, and people freaked out.
Yeah, so
Oh, no.
it's
So in today's day and age,
You-
it's acceptable to not show anybody anything with the type of criticism and type of, like, just comments that have to be about the game. Like, things change.
yeah,
Things change.
but gamers are fickle and they either want it all
Yeah.
and they get disappointed if it's not there, and it's just like they don't rationalize why the devs are doing this
Yeah.
and not thinking about it.
And speaking of games that take forever to come out, did Crackdown 3 come out? It did, right?
Yes.
See, that's what bums me out, is there is so much like, where's Crackdown 3? Where's Crackdown 3? Where's Crackdown 3? And now it's out and nobody cares. And it's just...
It's
See, I think Crackdown 3 did it wrong, because Crackdown 3 just started
yeah.
media everywhere. Terry Crews! We got Terry Crews! We
Yep.
got Terry Crews! And then the game was delayed so long that people lost hype. And it sucks, but, like, yeah. Kind of what happened.
Zonner's played it a bit. He likes it. Game Over Greggy, he likes it. But people are stupid, so.
Oh, Claw, that's why you need to be here. You can correct us on our crap. You're right. So anyway, Cyberpunk looks good, but who really knows yet?
Yeah, and
I really hope it's going to be good.
I wouldn't be surprised if they show something else at E3 or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But E3 is still a big topic that we need to talk about. So, that's why I was thinking about Crackdown. I didn't even look. So, yeah, Crackdown 3 is out, and
Yeah.
because of that, Crackdown 2 is now free.
On what platforms?
Xbox.
Xbox?
Free on Xbox, and backwards compatible with Xbox One. So I guess you can play the Xbox 360 version, plug it into your Xbox One now, and you're good to go.
Yeah, Crackdown 2
I don't know.
disappointed me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did you play Crackdown 3, or did Crackdown 2 disappoint you so much that you're not going to play Crackdown 3? I dropped Todoroki. Sorry.
That's Zonner's.
Well, Zonner doesn't even know who he is. Zonner just likes him because he's fire and ice. By the way, Zonner, he is an actually really dope character, but that's cool. There he is.
No, I played Crackdown 1. I played it with Kyle. And that was really fun.
Because of what Crackdown is. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's that type of game. It was their first iteration.
And, you know, as you leveled up in certain things, your character visually changed and vehicles changed based depending on what level you put into those things. You had jumping and it was shooting and all these cool things. Then Crackdown 2 came around, and it just didn't feel the same. It was
the same stuff, but it didn't feel like the same stuff.
no, it wasn't even the same stuff. Like they took out some things, and it was. I played it for a little bit. I'm like, no, this is not my Crackdown.
Okay. Now, I've seen play of Crackdown 1, 2, and 3, and to be honest, I was kind of expecting, like, I know graphics aren't the big point of Crackdown.
Actually, Crackdown 1, it was a big point.
It was a big point?
Yes.
See, I feel like they dropped the ball on Crackdown 3. Like, I was watching it, and I'm like, this does not look all that appealing to me. Like, it didn't make me say, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the problem with the Crackdown art style, it harkens back to when that era, when it came out, the limitations and what they could and could not do.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to really transform that style into another like photorealistic thing because
Okay.
it's that aesthetic.
Yeah, it's like the Borderlands kind of aesthetic, you know,
Yeah.
where it's like Borderlands is always going to look like that because that's the aesthetic of the game.
But with current hardware, you're expecting more, and it's kind of like
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just so used to seeing, get my socks blown off by all these games. I wanted to see Terry Crews in the most photorealistic way I could.
now.
Didn't work out.
Zoner played it and he said he likes it. So it's if you have Game Pass, you can download it on your PC.
Really?
Yep.
It's free on Game Pass?
Day one, and
All right.
I'll probably I did download it, so I'll probably give it a go.
Nice.
Zoner did play. He said he liked it because it felt like an older, fun style game.
That's really sick, though. Man. Wait, let's get this done. Bam. All right.
So
This next one, I'll tell you, I hope you know more about because I added it without a lot of knowledge. Blizzard and their layoffs. So I guess there's some restructuring going on with Blizzard
Yes.
and Activision.
I mean
We know that.
we talked about this a little bit, but apparently they just announced that they're laying off like 209 more positions.
209?
Yeah,
What the heck is going on over there?
they are trying to restructure. They took out a lot of their IT department people and media,
What?
stuff.
Is Blizzard like... I love Blizzard, but currently it's like I'm starting to scare for them. Like it's...
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they get to the root of the matter and find out what. It's because they did kind of blow up a lot, and then they thought it'd be a good idea to make a stadium.
Yeah, that was... may not have been the best call. Especially since the year after they made it, they decided not to use it. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, you put this investment in this big thing and it doesn't pan out. Now you're trying to scramble.
See, but like the only reason they literally shut off their own chance to make it pan out, and that's what bummed me out. I was
Yeah.
like, how do you make this stadium, and then continue to cancel Heroes of the Storm tournaments? Like that's almost the only reason that stadium was made. Like, what other game are you gonna throw a tournament of there?
CS:GO.
You're right. Yeah, they're part. Yeah, you're right. They're part of them now, but
Call of
it's
Duty.
still weird. I'd say I still can't wrap my mind around the Activision Blizzard thing.
Overwatch.
Overwatch would have been a good one. Yes, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, but it's like they had it all lined up and then they shut themselves down. So it's, to me, it's pretty obvious they don't have the financial situation that they want.
Yeah.
There's no way, because there would be no reason to end a Heroes of the Storm, tournament and their basic team of developers for it just because.
Yeah, I think I believe the main thing is that they went too big with the stadium, and now they're realizing, maybe that was a bad idea.
It was a pretty ballsy call. We were all excited for it because it was so ballsy, but yeah.
I mean, if they had made the stadium and then opened it up to other people for like their own like a Halo tournament,
That would have been great.
then they could have some added revenue.
At least let people use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stewie Uchiha here in chat says, I have a way to save Blizzard. Create a battle royale.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're already working on it.
Oh my god, no, an Overwatch battle royale. Oh,
That's
God.
basically Apex.
It's like Apex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Claw says, I heard that some of the layoffs were due to Destiny going fully to Bungie and
Activision.
no,
Activation. I know it should
Yeah.
be Activision.
yeah, Activision cutting the team that was meant to look after it.
Wow.
So I mean that's also
I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen. Sucks to be a Bungie team right now because
Well,
or
the Activision
yeah,
team.
the Activision team. But like that's rough. Why do I think Bungie? Oh, I saw. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this restructuring.
I'm gonna
allows
say
them
it now. I don't think it's gonna end well. I'm saying it right now because WoW I've seen go downhill. Like Heroes of the Storm is going downhill. I know you still play Hearthstone, but I usually don't see a lot of people playing Hearthstone. I feel like it's not gonna end well.
Yeah.
And I'm not happy about it because those are games that like kind of were my childhood when I was
Yeah,
younger.
and Blizzard
So,
was
was the G. Like
yeah.
they were great. When
the
we were
mountain
kids.
of gaming. But
Like I remember installing Battle.net for the first time, and I was like super freaking stoked.
yeah.
And now I'm sad, but like something in me is telling me it's not gonna go great. Well, yeah, okay, right there. Stu Ichiha said, "Classic WoW is coming back." That's amazing. I've been waiting for them to release a vanilla server forever. Like they have been shutting down vanilla servers for the past like 15 years.
Yeah.
Whenever they come up, Blizzard shuts them down, and you're wondering, okay, why are they doing this? If they come out with their own, yeah, that'd be great. I would pay for that. But that's not going to save them. That's not going to be the saving grace. Because it only shows how good they were. Like, it's I don't know. They need something new because they're losing it with what they got.
Yeah, because how old is Overwatch now? 2 years old?
Maybe even older. But,
Yeah, because they don't have a new IP, really.
yeah, I
They-
have no
they-
idea. Unless they release something soon.
Which they might.
They might, but they don't really have the money to do that. But, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Blizzard. I don't want to trash talk you, but you've been getting me real sad lately. Real sad. All right, so that's all the main topics in Twiggin. I know it looks weird. It's the update. I'll say, don't worry.
Okay.
So that's the main topics in Twiggin. I guess we can kind of just get into the nitty gritty. And this nitty gritty is an over-encompassing nitty gritty that kind of involves all of what
Yeah.
E3 has become.
Yeah.
Is what I got the gist of.
Yeah.
It looks like, well, let's just get started. So
So
who are the main companies that started leaving E3 and why?
Sony.
Okay. And then
Um,
Xbox did it too, right? Microsoft? At least they were talking about it, right? Kind of.
They.
Because they set up, I think what happened last time is they set up their own like experience next to E3.
Yeah.
And it wasn't part of E3, but you could just walk right there and go
Right.
to it anyway.
And
Which-
then
To me, it was like kind of like a FU E3, we're going to do what we want kind of thing.
and last year too, I believe EA had their own
Yep.
standalone thing, but were still part of E3. It was like a separate.
So they
event.
weren't separated, but they
It
had
was
their
like
own standalone.
It was like a week earlier, I believe, was their event. But now, yesterday, they said that, nope, we're gonna do our own thing, and it's like a few days long thing as well, with different.
So what is going on with E3? Like,
They made the mistake, and I think this is. They made the mistake of opening up to the public again.
that was a mistake?
I think so.
Okay, why? Elaborate.
Too crowded. Everybody's going in there. It was more like back in the day, yeah, you can get in there, but then they made it closed to the public. It had to be part of the industry,
So it
It was-
became more of like the who's who got to go.
or if you're like we got in because we're CMG, but they made it so crowded. Like the last time we were there, it was super crowded. It was just not a fun experience.
Where do they
anymore.
have it?
Los Angeles.
Is it the LA Convention Center?
Yeah.
That's such a huge convention center.
But when
That's
we were,
amazing.
When
Yeah.
we were in there, it was so crowded. Unless you're like on like the outskirts in some no-name booth.
Because they do have like 4 stories or something stupid. Like it's a large convention center.
Yeah, they had like 2 wings.
Yeah, it's pretty big. But so all these companies are opting to leave because it's too crowded, I guess.
And it allows them to fashion their own show the way they want it.
Do you think E3 was becoming too demanding on what they could and couldn't do and how much money it costed to be at that event?
I think the real estate cost, yeah, like renting the area,
Because if you
was
think about it, being able to just pack up and go somewhere else, and
way cheaper.
yeah, but like that's alarming that you can get a larger area right next to E3 for much cheaper than a booth in E3. You know, like that's, to me, the big companies that are leaving really shouldn't had to have paid that much to get a big booth in E3. Like they're the companies that are bringing you people that are bringing your revenue, you know?
But they saw it fit to charge them more, so it just I don't know. Especially nowadays, like when E3 was first announced, there wasn't, this proliferation of, streams of, you would go there to see this
To
thing.
see the stuff, like you couldn't see it all the time. You
Yeah,
know, it wasn't
now-
something every day. You could just log on and see all the new stuff coming out.
But now, you have Nintendo Directs, you have your EA.
Oh,
Yep. So now you don't need to go to these conventions. You can just sit at home on Twitch and watch these demonstrations. PSX is cool.
I'm so
not this.
bummed that they
Not
canceled it
this.
this year, man.
Not this last year, but that was more about it's a PlayStation experience. You
And
go
like
there.
I never, like the first time I went I was stoked because when I went they were like hitting us with all kinds of new stuff and I was like really stoked because of things I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
But now the second time I went to PSX, I was more excited just to be around all the PlayStation stuff. Like I didn't even care if they came out with anything new. I just wanted to be involved.
It was like an arcade.
Yeah, it was a big arcade with other people that like games that I liked, and we just ran around enjoying it, and that was
Whereas
the best.
E3 is hard to do that because you're in these long lines. You have to wait 2 hours. Like it's like Disneyland. Like that's why I don't like going to Disneyland.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
It's like it's the happiest place on earth, but you're doing nothing
when you're on the ride.
for that 5 minutes or so. Then it's done.
And then it's the saddest place on earth for the rest.
Yeah.
And did I tell you I went there for New Year's? That was the worst decision of my life. Never go to Disneyland on New Year's. Never, ever, ever do it. I thought it'd be great because, we could see the fireworks for New Year's, midnight. It'd be really awesome. We went there. We actually went early and got our tickets just to make sure that we got in because I guess if you don't show up early, they fill up really fast.
Yeah.
So we came back at like 5 because we wanted to stay there the whole time. We literally left Disneyland at like 7:30. We couldn't handle it. There was
too
so
crowded.
many people. By
Yeah.
the time we got there at 5, people were already sitting on blankets and tarps in the middle of the roads of Disneyland trying to get a good shot for the fireworks, and nobody was moving them. They had like no people trying to help like get all these like crowds of people moving. So me, when I have like this social anxiety in cramped spaces, I had to get the hell out of there. Like I was freaking out. And then we ended up just going back to the room, and we had a cool view of where the fireworks would have happened. So we stayed up waiting for them. They never happened. Disneyland canceled the New Year's fireworks because of wind. So I felt like a winner. Guys. I left for the crowds, and I was real bummed at myself. I'm like, man, I'm stupid. I'm going to miss out on the fireworks.
Yeah.
Never happened. But
yeah,
anyway.
as far as E3, I mean, you have
crowds.
You have large crowds. It's almost not even worth it to go. I mean, I still like going because I just like going.
It's games.
But
it's game stuff.
If you think about it, the developers having to deal with this stuff, having to wrangle these long lines and then having to monitor, okay, your 5 minutes are up because we have 200 people behind you waiting to play.
Yeah.
And they don't even open up the keynotes, like the major ones, to the public.
Yeah.
You can only go like the nowadays, a couple days after, where they open up to the public, and you can get some merch, you can get handouts.
But that's not how they're not making money.
Yeah.
By you buying the small amount of merch that you're buying, like
Yeah.
the amount of manpower it takes to just put people in that is not, it's not coming out. It's all red. It's all red for them.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for them just to do their own thing in a cheaper location.
Yeah, get a green screen and do do Nintendo Connect. Like just do something like that. Something really easy.
Tailor it the way they want. This, last year's PlayStation E3 was pretty cool. Yes, they had a downtime between shuttling everybody from one place to another, but then once they finished it, it was really cool.
Yeah.
But they were able to do it the way they wanted to. They could, you're not bound to, one large area. They can just do what they want.
But it seems now with E3, it seems very common that people are leaving.
Yeah.
So you can go online and see currently which devs and which companies are not going to be there, because there's a lot that have just backed out, decided just we're not going to do it. And I guess EA is one of them as well. EA is not going to be there. They're going to have their own thing in Hollywood that you can probably walk to, but it's not going to be E3.
Yeah.
No, not going to be E3.
But I think Colin Moriarty also said it's like a sign of the times that they're starting to phase out, because
it would be
that medium is no longer needed.
It would be way more. It's just smarter to do it all online, man.
Yeah.
Like, set it all up. Start getting people excited, saying like in 2 weeks we're gonna do a live like press conference stream. Be there. Guarantee you're gonna get way more viewers than people that would have actually been sitting watching you. Like, it's worth it to just save yourself money, do it online, and get way more hype that way.
Yeah.
That way people don't have to pay to get in, and you get your message out way faster, way easier.
Yeah, it just
Sorry E3, but yeah. Ate thinks you shouldn't have opened to the public. I thinks you can open to the public, but you got to make sure you manage it well.
Or
to have way less people, like just
or
stop
do,
ticket sales.
Or do E3 at a totally different place where
Yeah.
you have more space.
Oh, dude, make it like an outside venue. Like, don't pick a convention hall.
Not during June.
Yeah, not during June. You're right.
No.
Maybe some other place that's really nice outside.
I mean,
maybe one of those big giant tents.
Or you can do it like, what isn't CES like 4 floors or something?
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
do it there.
Do it there. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Then you can have all this floor space.
Dude, what if you had like the Orange County Fair, but it was just all game stuff and walking around the fairgrounds? Like, oh, it's pretty cool. It'd be fun. But yeah, that would fill up too. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get a bigger building. Sorry, E3. If you can tell, we don't have a lot more to say about this. That's about it. Pick a damn stadium. There we go. Oh,
Really?
The stadium in San Diego nobody's using. Come on, E3. The Chargers left. You come to San Diego. Let's do it.
Is it covered?
Huh?
Is it covered?
Is it covered? No. Damn, you're right. Never mind. Don't come to San Diego. You should come to San Diego. Maybe just stay at my house. It's not big enough.
All of E3 in your apartment. It just stacks of
The
people.
line to use the restroom.
That would
Takes 3 days. Be ready. If you want to use the restroom, you better get in line as soon as you get to E3.
Stewie says, I guess San Diego Fleet is using it, whatever that is.
Oh, really? I don't care. I don't go to the same anymore. Sorry. I just noticed that there's like fireworks every month from SDCOE. I'm like, yay, good job, guys. Nobody knows it's San Diego Community Credit Union. Something, I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah.
All right,
But
so guess that's it. Like, do we have anything else to say about E3 except for the disappointing things?
That's about it, yeah.
That's about it?
Unless they change something around.
Which we haven't heard of in the last 12 hours. So,
Yeah. Because EA's a big one, Sony's a big one, Xbox is a big one. The only one that's still there is Nintendo. And they might even...
yeah, they might back out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to come from Japan. They might just back out. Jeez, they got a far trip for that. I guess I read somewhere online one dev was staying at E3 and like they were making it was kind of like a joke piece cuz like it wasn't a dev I like instantly knew, but I know that you and your brother probably would. I don't remember the name. I wish I did. But it seemed like a smaller dev, and of course, like the picture that they showed was this lady, like probably part of the dev group, just yelling at the top of her lungs, like she was really like forceful about staying at E3. I was like, all right, but that doesn't make me want to go.
Oh, and Claw in the chat says, I can confirm that Claw is pulling out of E3. So another one is gone.
Another one. You guys missed out on Claw.
Yeah,
He's not even going to be there.
Yeah.
See, now I'm debating why should I be there.
Yeah.
Man, sorry E3. You might have to go the way to Blizzard. Go the way of Blizzard on this one. Take a step back.
All right.
All right. I think we came to the end of what happened this week. I can't imagine.
Yeah,
that we missed
there wasn't
anything
much
else.
this week.
No, there really wasn't. I guess we can go to the. I forgot about this. Let's go to Claw. All right, I know Claw's in chat, so we can talk about it. You know what? I did read something that was kind of cool about Anthem, and it wasn't really cool. It was just interesting. So they found a bug in one of the starter weapons.
Okay.
I guess the starter weapon is like a rifle, some type of rifle, and it's very simple. It's like a level 1 item, right?
Yeah.
And some player found that when you have really high gear and you put that level 1 rifle on, it out damages the rifles of like masterwork rifles that are supposed to do like crazy elemental damage, like it out damages them because there was a piece of code that's supposed to help weapons that you like level up with you based on your gear, but something went wrong and now the rifle does way more damage than any other rifle in the game, and it's level 1 rifle. I'm like, what is going on?
Don't tell Chris that.
But it's one of those things where they're gonna fix it, but there's no rush to fix it because it's not hurting anybody's play experience, It's just making it easier until they fix it.
Yeah.
That's it. So like that's the one thing I love about PvE games is sure you can knock them, but when they got issues, they'll fix them and they'll do it the right way because no one's on their back about it. Like
yeah.
It's going to happen. Yeah, it's a little bit alarming that issue's in there, but they're going to fix it and they're going to do it right because there's no rush.
Yeah.
But
yeah, now we're in the claw, the chat lobby asks.
Oh, God, really, Claw? We're going to talk about this?
Well, I mean, it's chat lobby ask.
Right.
He can ask.
You're right.
This is where we're opening up to the chat.
You're right.
To
You're
ask us questions or comment on stuff. And Claw in the chat says, so you guys not talking about the new Xbox One with a no disk drive?
No, we didn't. Now, I read it, and I didn't think much of it because I was like, cool.
Now, obviously, this makes sense because
there's no point.
A lot of people don't buy physical
anymore
Zonner. When they should, because when those
Zonner.
games are no longer, allowed, the licensing goes away or something.
Pretty sure, yeah. Then what?
Like, I'm making a point to at least buy all the single player games or the story, discs, because I don't want anything to happen to where, 5 years down the line I can't play it. Multiplayer games, okay. Nobody's been playing this game in 10 years.
Whatever. If you lose it, right? Yeah.
But I mean, it's a sign of the times too that a lot of people are just straight doing digital downloads. So it's a nice option for those who don't buy physical.
We have yet to come to a company that you buy their digital copy game and then they go out of business and you can't play it anymore. Like
Blizzard.
I know, right? I would hope that they would have the foresight to be ready to hand out physical copies of the game that you bought digitally, knowing that they can no longer support it. Because if they didn't, they're going to get hit with the giant suit. Because I guarantee you, people are going to freak out if they cannot play a game that they purchased. Like, it's not going to work out.
Yeah. I mean...
But anyway, we're digressing a little bit.
I think this is showing, like, the next generation will have diskless drives. But they better have an option for some sort of physical media. Like...
Yeah.
Otherwise...
Like a USB or something. Like, anything. But... Like, honestly, though, I see a last note here. It says, seriously, how are people supposed to play their games? So, I'm going to take the PC, master race outlook on this. I haven't had a disk drive in my PC in the last 5 years. Haven't needed it. Ever. And that's just my thing. I download all my games. Everything's online. All the programs I want, I can download. It's easy.
But you're pretty safe, though, because you're using Steam. And Steam's not
probably not going to go out of business anytime soon.
Yeah.
Like, and if it does, I've already downloaded all my games, and all Steam really has to do is send out a patch that lets you bypass their Steam client to play your games, and then I'm fine. Yeah. And then I just got to make sure I back up those games. But this is the way it's going because, disk drives are clunky. They're clunky. They take up a lot of space in a console, a lot more than you realize. A lot of space that could be either, compacted, or it can be used for greater airflow and greater cooling, or used for, more hard drive space, whatever you want to use. They take up a crap ton of space. They're also not the cheapest things. A disk drive for these companies, when you go out and buy them, can be $35, $50. Maybe it's only like $20 for Xbox, but that's another add-on to that console price. So this diskless Xbox One, I guarantee you will probably be like $50 cheaper when it comes out. It better be at least $50 cheaper because now they have the Xbox One X is on sale for like $400 right now. It's $100 off just because. Yeah. Which is really, really cool. So I think it's a good idea because when you have games loaded on a hard drive that, is better than your 5400 old hard drive, it's going to load faster. Things are going to be just quicker and easier.
And when you meant 5400, he means RPM.
RPM, yeah, it's an old hard drive, very old hard drive. Most of the consoles should have at least 7200 RPM or SSDs or M2s in the future. But to be honest, a disk, it's an archaic way to read data. It really is, and it sucks. I'm not saying it's bad. It's still a good thing to have to secure yourself, but
Yeah.
The future, it's not going to be a thing.
Unless Sony comes out with
Another disc
They're gonna-
platform, you know?
I mean,
Why not?
I mean, they did with the Blu-ray, the DVD. So maybe for the PS5 they unveil, Blu-ray 2 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, Elasno. It's like when people stream movies and then those movies go away.
And then people get upset that their
Yeah,
shows
they get
aren't.
upset. See,
It's
I have to put myself in their shoes because the way I am, being like a techie, when that happens, I find it online and I rip it and I make it mine so that no one can ever take it from me again.
You don't
but
rip
no
it.
one, not everyone can do that. Not everyone can find those sites that allow you to do those things, and I get that, and that sucks. Like when I tried to find Avatar: The Last Airbender at Christmas time because I wanted to feel the nostalgia of a child. It wasn't online. It wasn't on Nickelodeon. It wasn't on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. No one had it. I had to go out and buy it. Like I legit had to go find a Blu-ray copy in a Barnes & Noble like 40 miles away because no one had it online. It was nowhere.
Yeah, this is one of those cases.
And this is one of those cases. I couldn't do anything about it. Even me, I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yep.
So I had to go out and buy it. So I can understand that. That totally sucks. Like it was for a good 3 days. It was the only thing I could think about.
And USB now, Stewie's got all crazy with the sell your games via USB, and that's a very viable option because
Ooh, that would be kind of cool. Just little USB drives.
Yeah, because they're relatively cheap now, and 64 gig.
It should hold up longer than a CD.
Yeah, and Blu-rays, I think the max most people do is 48 gigs on a Blu-ray.
Oh, and then imagine if it ever becomes like, if your drive ever gets broken or if it ever becomes like faulty, you can plug in a different compatible drive and then use like a service to download the game to that drive again.
Ooh. Possibly.
Ooh, there's all kinds of openings for this. That would be cool.
Yeah, because a 64 gig USB drive is like what, $10, $20 now?
Yeah, they're super cheap, and that's enough for a Blu-ray game. Like Blu-rays hit 50 gigs max, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's right there. But then you're gonna have like a bucket of USBs just. Just all your games on them.
you already have cases stacked.
You're right. I guess it'd be nicer to put like your USBs in a little USB wallet and just go through.
Yep. Or even a micro SD.
Ooh, they got big ones of those. I got like a
they
128 gig micro SD card in my Switch right now.
Well, they just unveiled 1 terabyte.
No, micro SD.
Micro SD.
What the?
1 terabyte micro
That's
SD.
so much.
They just showed it
That's
like
so
a
much.
couple days ago.
That's so stupidly. That's awesome. But there's so much data on a little card.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, they could just sell an SD card with the license. Yeah, but then what happens if you lose the USB and the SD card? Well, it's the same as losing your disc. You're screwed. Yeah, that's
it's
it.
the same
You're done.
thing. Yeah.
You're done goofed. Well, I guess that was a good claw topic though. Discless drives.
Yeah.
Or,
It's hard to say.
Yeah, discless consoles. Dude, if Zoner was here, he'd be having like, I could see Zoner having like a mini heart attack right now, like just get really into
And
it.
then I would have
and
to
all
drive
huffed
him to
about it.
Kaiser again.
Not that kind of mini heart attack. I was, metaphorical mini heart attack, but yeah, you'd have to drive him to Kaiser again. He'd reach over in a panic and drink my cold orange drink here, and then just. I miss that guy. Zoner, if you're watching this, you need to come back. I haven't
Just
seen
have
you in a
insurance
while.
on USBs. I mean, they already have insurance on Blu-rays. So in the chat,
Insurance?
it's kind of like when you go to GameStop. Would you like to buy insurance for $3?
God, really? They have that?
Yeah.
You still do that?
Yeah, I always say no because it's Blu-ray, and you're like, just in case it gets scratched or something. Like, well, you can't really scratch Blu-rays. You can scratch CDs, yes, if you're buying a
You're gonna have
PS1
to, You're
game.
gonna take some serious. You have to sit there for a good time trying to scratch that Blu-ray. Like you're not gonna do it on accident. You're gonna do it on purpose.
Claw says Division 2 will need 100 gigs on the PS4 if you own the disc. Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, 100 gigs and the disc?
Well, I mean, the disc is, yeah, but you have to load.
But that's insane. Like, is it even more just digital download then? Because you got to think that disc is probably taking at least like 20, 30 gigabytes off that digital download package, right? Yeah, Claw, yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second.
Wait, is that a real thing, or is he just being, because he has the kappa?
You better be real about this, Claw. Don't mess with me right now. Anyway, so the Division 2 will need 100 gigabytes of space on the PS4 if you own the disc. So that means that a digital download will be even more, which is insane. Like, I remember downloading Gears and thinking, like, 120 gigs was insane. But this is, yeah.
And people are, they get upset. Oh, it's so much space.
And that's on my PC. Like, I can't imagine giving up that much space on my PlayStation for anything.
But, as textures get more high def,
I've only got 2 terabytes in my PS4 right now, dude.
I got 4.
Because you have an external.
Yep.
My PS4 is just ready to go, man. It's ready to go.
Whatever.
Oh, did I tell you I liquid metaled my PS4?
Not needed.
Did I tell you about that?
No, what'd you do? Did you just fry it?
No. So, So it's perfect. So I took it apart, right? I did everything you're supposed to do. I put the little bit of liquid metal on the die, and then I closed it all back together. And I made sure it was copper, not aluminum. And when I got it back together, so, you've owned your PS4 for a while.
Mm.
When you play, like, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, what happens?
Not much.
Your PS4 becomes audible, I take it.
Not that bad.
But really? Like, you don't hear the fan go at least a good amount?
No, I've taken good care of my PS4.
Shut up, okay? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Okay,
the PS4 does become audible when you play those games. And that's understandable.
I've heard people saying it sounds like a jet engine. I've heard people...
It's not that loud, but
Why?
it is. It's louder than the Xbox. It is. And it's because it's pushing a lot of hot air off of the PS4 Pro.
Well, see, what I do is I have a fan next to my PS4. I've always had it there,
So
just to help cool it off even more.
with liquid metal, though, the craziest thing is my fan will not spin up. It will, but only under intense load. Like, I'm
That's pretty
saying,
good.
like, playing Skyrim on VR for 4 hours, and then all I hear is a little whoosh, whoosh, and that's it. It stays so cold. That thing is amazing. Like, it doesn't even make a sound. And
No.
I got excited. That's my own little sidetrack rant.
No, I have a fan, so if I'm playing the Xbox, which I never do anymore because I have the PC, but if I'm playing the PS4, turn the fan. It's one of those tornado fans.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like...
Just right at it.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, if you ever want to not do that, we can liquid metal your PS4, and it'll work. And it's amazing, to be honest. It's
Okay.
so much colder. Anyway, what are we on here? Let's see what I missed. Let's see. He didn't talk about... it's fake news. I hate you, Claw. I was so excited about that, man. Okay, what do we got?
Let's see. I mean...
He microwaved it to fix the red ring. Well, that would have been true on the Xbox 360, and we all know that's not really a fix. Yeah, see, look at Stewie says mine is a freaking cargo plane. My PS4 is loud AF. So, yes, it has to be the PS4 Pro. The PS4, the original one, uses aluminum heat sinks. If you try to use liquid metal on it, it will literally eat your processor.
Yeah, because
don't
if
use it.
If you have two different metals that are touching each other,
They corrode.
They corrode each other.
Yeah, so don't do that. But the aluminum or the copper heat sinks that you find on the PS4 Pro, when you take it apart, they are copper plated, will be fine.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. I've loved it. It's been running for like 2.5 months with no issues. And yeah, that's what the girls in my apartment playing Skyrim VR like every single night now. So I was getting tired of sitting gaming on my PC and hearing in the background like really loud. So it's a good.
Could you stop playing VR, please?
Please. But now it's good and everything's fine. PS4 Slim is fine. I can see that because the PS4 Slim came out later. They
that's
probably
another
figured that out better.
And that's another reason to get PS4 Pro. I mean, that's what we have, right?
Yeah, the PS4 Pro. Now, another thing is too, when you liquid metal, I got freaked out at first. If you liquid metal a PS4 Pro, it puts out more heat. And I got freaked out. I'm like, oh, does that mean I didn't do my cooling right? If you research it well, what's happening is the system has become more efficient at outputting heat, which means that you feel more heat from the back of your system only because it's pushing that heat out.
Yeah.
So it's actually performing better because you can feel the heat even though the fan isn't all the way on. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So that's what you're looking for. It'll get hot, but it's a good thing because it's pushing the heat out of your console. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, shut up, Claw. I'm not even going to say that. Hey, shut up, Claw. That's it. Look at me being smart and stuff.
Look at.
Well, Laszlo, I'm pretty smart sometimes. I just don't like to talk about it.
She was talking about me.
Shut up, Ate. It was all me, okay?
No, I'm the smarter
No,
one.
no, I am. She told me I'm the center of the universe.
Well, that's my mom. So she told me.
Touche. Touche.
All right.
God, if Matthew was here, this could go on. Fine.
We are done. Okay.
I think we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We got nothing else to talk about today. We're here. Get used to it.
We're being dumb. But yeah.
Being dumb.
So.
Did you guys enjoy the whole podcast with Ate over here, Mr. Hooligan Ate with the hat backwards?
I forgot I was doing.
Ah, yes! No, I love it. Keep it. It's so cool.
No.
Ate's gonna go to a skate park and spray paint a bus. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. See, last one says it was Ate because I said the thing about the medals.
I was the one that I was gonna say that first because
But
I knew it. Alas, no, I'm just as smart as Ate. Okay, just as smart. Just as smart. He just beats me to it. All right. Anyway,
that's because I'm witty as well.
you're witty as well. You're witty AF. Oh, I almost went to standby. See, that's not smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. All right. So this has been podcast number 68, or
I don't speak Spanish.
come on, you know that one.
CS Ocho.
There, God,
Yeah.
jeez, this guy. It's just me and Ate today.
Yeah.
But I like these podcasts because we get through them quick and we stay on topic usually.
Yeah, and we have fun banter,
Yeah.
and sometimes talk tech.
It's almost all tech. I love that. It's fun talking tech because when Matt's here,
Oh,
Zanu's here,
no.
nobody wants to talk about tech. What?
F&I Pope, he just got into the chat. And
Too late,
right
buddy.
as we were finishing.
Too late. You almost had it.
I'm sorry, Corey.
I miss Corey. You know what's funny? I thought about him today driving up. I'm like, I wonder if Corey's going to be there. Weird thought because I haven't seen Corey in a long time. I miss you, Corey. Hope you know that. All right.
Well, this was the CMG podcast with Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans, and
Robert Link, also known as Rob Dog, 1991.
Rob Dog, 1991.
I was about to say that we didn't do
yeah.
the stupid little after things because we're keeping it civil.
No,
but fine.
I had to do
doing
it.
No jeans.
But-
I added it then.
Yeah,
Fine. You know,
all
if
right.
we're gonna go back.
You
Anyway,
can follow us on Casual Mrs. Gaming over there, that way. At on Facebook, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, everything, and then CMG
My house.
CMG Gamecast on Twitter. This will be put up.
Hopefully Monday.
Yeah.
If not,
Well, no, it should
It's
because
okay.
I'll have the actual file this time, and I'll.
okay, yeah,
I'll-
this
I'll-
will be easier.
Yeah. Last time was a little. I wasn't here, so I didn't
There's
have
a
the
lot of
files.
crazy stuff that
Yeah.
happened last time, but no, that's like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But this time we'll get it. This time it's nailed.
All right, but yeah. So thank you for watching the CMG podcast. We'll see you next time.